Hello everyone and welcome. Today I'll be sharing with you guys my experience regarding HashiCorp Terraform Associate certification. Okay? I'll be sharing with you my experience, my journey, the resources and hacks that I used, the expectations before the exam and the realization after it, and also if you are preparing and willing to give the certification exam, what is my suggestions? What are those? Okay? So let's get to it. First of all, let me share with you my journey, okay? So that you can relate from where I am actually talking. What is your situation and what was mine? First of all, I gave this certification exam in September 2025, okay? Did I have any prior experience or knowledge about Terraform? Well, a whole year ago, in September or around that time, in 2024, I had done a course from Code Cloud. There was a free week, if you know. Code Cloud sometimes occasionally has free week, free access to their premium contents. So it was that, and I had done this course, this one, Terraform Basics training course, about 5 hours, but I didn't complete it. Okay? I did about 30 to 40%, the syntax and the basics. Okay? And I did this course completely randomly. Okay, I didn't even know what is DevOps. I got the opportunity of free week and just randomly picked a course and did it. Okay, but I didn't complete it either. After that, there was a gap. There was a gap of, I guess, 6 to 7 months, and I forgot what I initially learned. About March 2025, I had made a video. This one, let me show you. On AWS IAM, this one. How to do create IAM using the console, CLI, and Terraform. It was around March. Fine. After that, again, a 6 to 7 months of gap, I guess. And I scheduled the exam around August 2025. So basically, I had a gap of 30 days to prepare for the exam. But my academics was going on, so I couldn't afford the 30 days. I had ultimately 7 days. So this is my situation. I had some experience with Terraform, but unfortunately it was too long of a gap and I forgot what I had learned previously. So I had to relearn and practice everything from the zero in 7 days. So the most important part, how did I do that? Let me share the resources or the tactics that I use. First one is Code Cloud itself. How? After the 7 days free week, I had not the access. So how? I actually downloaded the slides from that course, and I used those slides as a foundation. Okay, but there was no access to the videos, tutorials. That's why the second resource that I used is YouTube. What did I use specifically? Well, you can go to YouTube and search Terraform playlists, and you'll find lots of amazing playlists. The one that I used is this one, Terraform Zero to Hero by Abhishek Viramala, one of the most popular DevOps teachers online. Okay, amazing course or amazing playlist. So I did this one. These two resources created the foundation. Since I had forgotten what I had learned, these two resources created the base. Not only that, the most important resource, I'd say, from YouTube, I had done questions. How? Again, if you go to YouTube and search HashiCorp Terraform questions, okay, you'll find lots of questions. See? Lots of questions, 10 lessons, and if you scroll down, you'll find more. Even if you just type in your browser Terraform questions, many portals are offering or having some questions, providing some questions. Okay, but from YouTube, I used only YouTube, and I found this playlist specifically. This one, let it expand, from the Exam Vault, this channel. It has 26 videos and almost 300 questions. The questions, the options, and proper explanations. So what I found, this was the largest amount of questions at one place for free. Okay, and I used this resource. I went through all of the videos. Clear? Okay. So I had done my foundations and I had practiced the questions. Anything else? The third resource that I used is the documentation. It is also very important. You can go to your browser and just search HashiCorp learning path. Okay, and you'll find this. I had already loaded it. You'd find this page. There's the learning path, there's the exam content list, and some sample questions. It's 3 or 5 questions, not so much. The content list is very important. Yes, you can do code cloud. Yes, you can do playlist from YouTube, but the documentation is the source of truth. It's like the Bible. Okay, so there might be some concepts or topics that those resources might have missed, and I think for sure you can take that they will miss some. Okay, that's why you need to see this content list thoroughly, whether I have missed any topics or concepts. Clear? Okay, how did I use this one? Well, here comes my fourth resource, that is AI. So I use Microsoft Edge. I know it's not too good, but I use it. So what I do is that, let's say, explain what is IAC. So I click on this documentation. It takes me to the actual documentation. Okay. After that, I right click and there's something called Summarize with Copilot. I click on that, and within some moments, it gives me a summary of the entire page. Okay. So I have done the foundations. I have done some of the questions. So I have a previous few idea. So before diving in that verbose documentation, I first check the summary, that whether everything is in line with my understanding, whether anything that I don't know, because the summary is in simple words. Okay, so I can easily skim through it. And if I find anything that I don't understand, I instantly ask the AI. Okay, after I have read the summary, I again go back to the documentation and just skim through. Don't read, just skim through whether any titles might excite me that I don't know. So like this, I went through the entire content list. Okay, entire content list. And in the actual exam, you will be judged by this content list. And here, as you can see, there are what, 8 to 9 topics, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, 8 topics, 8D. You will be judged based on these 8 specific topics. Clear? So you need to cover all of them. Okay, mind it, all of them. So this is my fourth resource and how I used that. And the fifth one is basically practice. If you don't practice or have a feeling of doing hands-on with Terraform, your concepts will remain vague. You won't have the taste. Clear? So practicing is very important. So these are my 5 resources that I used. So first one is the slides from Code Cloud, the YouTube channel playlists, and for foundation, I practiced the questions from YouTube, nowhere else. I thoroughly went to the docs to see whether I have missed anything. I used AI to skim through or solve any queries, and I practice hands-on. Not too much, you don't need to practice too much, but minimum practice should be done. Okay. So these are the 5 resources that I have used, and how I have used, I have explained. Now, before the exam, what is my expectation? Expectations and realization. Well, if you search online, you'd see that HashiCorp Terraform Associate is quite popular exam. And to enter into DevOps world, this is highly encouraged certification. So I thought that, yeah, it might be really difficult, and I was a bit of worried. And if you go to the documentation here, it says that the details, where is it? Yeah, in the details, exam details, you'd see it is online proctored. So it's a different experience. How is the online stuff will be? It is multiple choice. It is 1 hour. So I wasn't sure that how many questions will I have. Okay, I don't see any question mentioned. How many questions? Okay, so these were some expectations regarding the exam. What are the realization? Well, first of all, the online proctored exam is easy actually. You have to show your surroundings by your webcam, and the proctor is very helpful. The environment, you have to download or a software, or you have to go through a portal. Okay, when you register for the exam, you would see this one, Certiverse or Certmetrics, this portal. Okay, it load, but there's a separate portal or website for your exam. You go there and then start your exam. So the environment is different. It is multiple choice questions, and I found that there's 57 questions. Okay, 57 questions. There were multiple choice questions which had two options to select. Okay, two options. There might be scenario based, like fill in the blanks questions. So yeah, and another thing what I realize is that it is not that hard, not hard. And the preparation that I took, 7 to 10 days, was enough. Okay, since I had to start from beginning again, I felt like that it is enough. Okay, so another thing is that what I felt, there were lots of common questions. Common questions from where? From this resource, YouTube's playlist. Lots of the questions, around 60% or maybe 70% of the questions I found common from YouTube. Okay, maybe not exactly, but they were somewhat related. So that really helped me. Okay, so these were my realization regarding the exams. And now, if you are someone who is preparing for the exam, or you intend to go for the exam in future, what is my suggestion? First of all, do what I have done. That's it. If you do what I have explained to you, I think you are far more guaranteed. I think you will pass the exam very easily if you follow these things. Okay, and for the slides, for the first resource, you might ask me that where can I find the code cloud slides? Well, you don't have to. How? Well, go to the browser and search code cloud docs. Code cloud docs here. Let it load. After that, go to it. Okay, let me show you from here. Go to this and click courses. Type in the search bar Terraform Basics Training Course, and you will find the entire thing here. More aligned, more managed. Okay, so it is better than the slides. I didn't know this earlier, but after the exam I got to know about the code cloud free docs, no paid, guys. So if you do this, read this, study this thoroughly, you are very prepared. Okay, for the playlist, you can do any playlist. So my suggestion, don't skip this one. Don't skip the code cloud docs notes. I think it's the best available options. And the YouTube playlist, any playlist, don't have to be mine. Okay, because these are the foundations. Without this, you can't do anything. These are the foundations. Secondly, as I have done, questions from YouTube, guys. As I've said previously, I got 60 to 70% questions common. Okay, and the playlist I showed you, I think it's the best. Clear? Okay. So another thing, or rather I'd say question. There is a possibility that a new version of the exam might come from 003 to 004, or it has already come if I'm not wrong. So what I've seen, the contents are not too much of a different. So you don't have to worry anything. The Code Cloud docs notes are updated. The YouTube playlist is also enough. So you don't have to worry about the changing of the versions of the exam, certification exam. Clear? No need to worry. You do what I have said. And the second thing, do I have to pay money? Pay? Do I have to buy any courses? Do I have to pay for any questions? Some portals do provide questions, practice questions, but do I have to pay or have their subscriptions? Absolutely no. No money. Absolutely free preparation. Do what I have told you guys in this, and it'd be far, far, far better for the exam. Good preparation would be done. No need to worry. So yeah, this was all for my side. I have explained to you my journey, what I have done, the resources and hacks that I use, expectations and realization from my side, and the suggestion. Another thing, for the suggestion part, do use AI rigorously. One thing you could do is that, let me show you. You could use NotebookLM. You know, NotebookLM, very popular. What you can do is go to the playlist. Where is it? Yeah, this one. Go to the playlist, let it load. Yeah, you can copy the URL from here and paste it in your NotebookLM. Paste it in your NotebookLM and upload it as source. Like this, you can upload all of the videos and ask the NotebookLM to provide all of the questions in text. Okay. After that, you have text, all of the 300 questions. You can make quizzes, you can do flashcards, or keep the questions in your Google Docs or Microsoft Word and have a read when you are free. Clear? This is another suggestion you can try. Clear? Okay. So after that, I think you won't be needing anything else, and you should have a very solid foundation or preparation for the certification exam. And let me show you the result sheet how the result sheet looks like. It looks like this. Okay. This is a sample one I got from the internet. Actually, it is mine. So this 7 days preparation, I was able to do this. There's no mark, because you can see your section level performance is provided for descriptive feedback only. Okay. So there was no specific questions related to specific portions or sections, no available info on that. So that just provides you a matrix like this one. You see all the topics and sections are covered. Clear? Okay. So I think that's all to know about the certification exams and for your preparation. Hope you guys liked it and you'll be able to implement it and become HashiCorp Terraform Associate certified. Thank you.